That right there is a 10-pound box of golden Pompano. Right there we got honey badger from left to right, Ulu, Toki, K-bar, that's Ryuk jumping, Ergen in the back, and Ukla. This is going to be a pack feeding, and we'll be back in just a moment while I spread this out. I'm also going to throw out there these 6 small tilapia. That'll be 8 golden Pompano and 6 tilapia. We got that fish spread all around the yard. As I always say in these pack feeding videos, I like to put out more pieces of food than I have dogs, several more pieces, and I like to spread it around. It prevents one dog from hoarding it all, the dog's getting uptight and defensive about the food. Got himself a Pompano. Badge telling K-bar that's her fish. Again, you can see there's fish all over the yard, so the dogs don't have to get defensive. So I always say in my videos, I like to pet and handle my dogs when they're eating. It teaches them not to be food aggressive. Again, I do this all the time when they eat, from the time they're puppies. This Lulu. These fish are frozen. My dogs love frozen food on a hot, warm summer day like today. It's a good treat for them. Dogs always like these Pompano a lot, it seems like. It's a good tasting fish if you've ever had it. Miss Ryuk approves, don't you, Mr. Ryuk? Growling at Ukla as he steps over him. Good boy. Ukla just snagged himself a Pompano. Slippery, ain't it? It sounds so good when you hear them crunching through these frozen fish. But again, when you put out more pieces of food than you have dogs and you spread it around, it keeps them from getting defensive. You know, it allows them to go around and pick and choose. They can pick a couple of pieces without the other dogs getting uptight, because there's enough for everybody to have a few pieces. It makes the dogs a lot more relaxed in this situation when you do it that way. You know, we've got 7 dogs out here right now eating. If I only put out 7 fish, you know, there'd be some tension, you know, especially if I put those 7 fish in just one big pile at the center of the yard, you know. The idea when doing these pack feedings, when you have a high value food like this, is to get everybody to be relaxed around it. See, there's still a few pieces of tilapia. There's a golden pompano there, another tilapia. You're gonna see Ryuk in a few minutes going to get some more food. It's just about munched through that. For those who will ask, aren't you worried about the bones in the fish? No, not at all. Raw bones are perfectly safe for dogs. Ryuk, he wanted to see if he could get K-Bar's food. K-Bar said no. What he's doing is he's seeing if anybody will let their food up. And he gets reinforced right away, no. As I was saying, you don't have to worry about bones with dogs, fish bones, chicken bones, and that, as long as the bones are raw. It's cooked bones that are dangerous. And that's because cooking the bone changes the consistency of the bone. Makes it brittle, hard, and indigestible, and prone to both perforations and obstructions of the bowel. Raw bones won't do that. Mammals of all shapes and sizes eat fish bones around the world. That's Badge again telling them no. And Ryuk bitching. Come on, Badge, I'm sorry. Again, this is all part of canine communication. I'm teaching the young dog that came back to the yard about 3 weeks ago some table manners. And again, that's part of the reason why we do this also. Toki went and grabbed that one. You can see Ryuk did challenge Toki because Toki gave Ryuk a hard time over the last week when Ryuk tried to do that before. And again, that's part of the reason why we do this. It teaches these dogs table manners and how to be respectful around the rest of the pack. Now, that was K-Bar coming over here, so that's why you saw him go down over his other piece of food there, so K-Bar couldn't get it. K-Bar's going around looking for some more food. I think there was one back there. No. So it's interesting when the extra pieces are gone to watch the interplay between the members of the pack. Oh boy. Good girl. Good boy. He's going around, he's playing cleanup. All kinds of little bits still from where they were eating. is not hurting him. That's just him crying and telling her, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, Badge, that's your piece. And again, he just came back to the pack 3 weeks ago, so he's basically being taught table manners again, eating in a group like this with these guys. That you don't try to come in and take the other dog's food. And I let these lessons play out. It would be a big mistake to step in and stop that from happening and let him get away then with taking that food from one of the dogs, because that would just reinforce that behavior with him. You see Lulu here, she's coming in because she wants belly rubs. This is her favorite. Lulu's like, you don't need to film, you need to rub my belly. Alright. Got the magic leg going. She's like, come on, please, I'm not done yet. K-bar licking Dad's mouth there, a little submissive grooming. Pawing at Dad. Come on, Dad, you sure you didn't want to share that last piece of fish you had? Fun to watch the interplay in the body language. Kurgan looking over at me for approval. What are you guys doing? See that? Ryuk just picked that grate up because there's fish underneath the grate there that he's eating. You see that? How strong he is? He picked that up like it was nothing. Toki finishing up the last little bits. Now Toki's only, Ryuk's only eaten twice with Badge. This is only his second feeding since he's been back. So tried to test her a few times, and she said no. Not today, honey badger, don't care. But it's always fun to watch these teaching lessons. Again, nobody was hurt. It's all just canine communication. You can see the, get out of the way, Badge, I'm trying to film. You can see Mr. Big Guy's totally fine. Well, we hope you enjoyed this pack feeding. The dogs love the Pompano, boy. They always, I don't know if it's just because it's something they don't get real often because it's kind of expensive, or if it does taste better to them, but they always enjoy that. I think probably because it's just something new. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell down below. You'll get email notifications when my new videos come out. Check out our merch store. It's a good way to support the channel and get something cool in return. Bye from Miss Lulu, Honey Badger, Ryuk, Toki, Kurgan, Ukla, and K-Bar. Oh, for those who ask, Lobo's inside. I gave him a Pompano fish inside. Again, if he was out here, he wouldn't be eating any fish. He'd be knocking that big red ball everywhere. And I wanted to make sure he got some of the fish, so that's where he's at for those who will say, where's Lobo? That's all. Bye. Oh, hey, look. Got some nice skies today. No smoke in the air from Canada, so that's a plus. Hopefully things are getting better for them fire-wise. Best wishes, everybody. See ya. Thanks for watching. Check out our merch store down below. Really appreciate all your support.